Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is I, Crown Channing, and thank you very much for watching this video. Today I'll be reading from the Action Bible, which is a loose interpretation of the Bible, which is really good for Christians beginning or atheists or anyone really who wants to know a little bit about the Bible, and I thought you guys would really enjoy reading and listening to this. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. The last thing we watched was Cain killing Abel and how the world has descended into very bad times where people are lying, cheating, hurting each other, killing each other, and stuff like that. So today we'll be reading about Noah, a man who knew and feared God. Rainy days. Noah. Your wickedness cannot continue. Turn away from your idol worship. Return to God who created you and gave everything we have. People from the crowd. God didn't give me everything I have. I stole it. Ha. Noah thinks he's better than everyone else. But Noah remains true to God. One day God speaks to him. I'm sorry that I ever made humans. They are corrupt and violent, so I'm going to destroy them. Noah, you have been faithful. Build yourself a ship, because I'm going to flood the whole earth. Noah obeys and begins building an ark. He follows the instructions that God gave him. That crazy Noah, said someone from the crowd, thinks he can float a boat on dry land. What will he think of next? When the ark is finished, God tells Noah to take 7 pairs of each kind of animal bird that is used for food, and 1 pair of each that is not used for food. Noah and his family enter the ark. Now I've seen everything, said someone from the crowd. Another says, Oh, Noah spent 120 years building that huge ship, but he's never thought who would close the door. Either he's crazy or he knows something that we don't. Don't you start preaching like Noah. A few days later, suddenly lightning flashes. The windows of heaven are open and rain pours down. Flood waters raise rapidly. Maybe Noah was right about his ark. Don't worry, there's never been enough rain here to float a boat before. Yes, but it's also never rained like this before. Look, the door of Noah's ark is closing. But who is shutting it? Could it be Noah's God? But it's too late. The people who spent their lives rejecting God now see that God has fully rejected them. And the rains pour down steadily for 40 days and 40 nights. Water flows over the land and rises above the mountaintops. All the earth is covered. Only Noah's great ark survives. The flood is destroys everything evil. As the rain pours down without stopping, Noah and his family work hard to care for the animals in the ark. Have you fed the cows and sheep yet, Shem? Yes, I have finished. Now I'm going to feed the reptiles. And now I have to clean up after the cows and sheep, and then the reptiles. One day the rain stops, but the ark still floats above the flooded earth. Land is nowhere in sight. So that's the end of this chapter for this video, and I wanted to answer some questions or give you some facts about this. During this time, Noah's time, it never rained before. So when rain first came, it was very surprising. Also, not a lot of people know, and this Bible did state it, that they did get 7 pairs of every animal that they could eat that was kosher. And this was before Jesus talked about kosher and said that everything is kosher sort of thing, you know? Also, side note, never watch the stupid Noah movie because it sucks. And it's not accurate to the Bible at all, and it would have been better if they named it something else. Anyway, because Noah very much wanted the world to begin, he wanted to do God's will. He wasn't going to kill babies. He wasn't using reptile skin to have something from God. There wasn't a man who sneaked on the boat. There wasn't any pregnancy issues with anyone. None of that. And there wasn't an issue for somebody having a wife. That's all stupid. The actual story is so cool and entertaining and adventurous that if they actually wrote this right, you know, it's just... Anyway. Also, I kind of think that the door was too thick for the ark. The door was too thick and too heavy for humans to close. Am I, like... I think it stated that because it was so thick. And in my opinion, because it just seems like something God would do, he closed the door so that, first of all, no one who read this story could be like, I can't believe Noah stopped all those people from coming in and then only put and stuff like that. I think God did it because it was to show that it wasn't the guilt on human, but God's like, I can't deal with this evil is wrong and disgusting and something that shouldn't be around anymore. I mean, can you imagine living in a world where everyone you met was a liar, a creep, a murderer, a theft, just everything wrong with humanity, and the reason that a lot of people are in prison. And I know some of you are like, well, that's the world today, and you're not wrong. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, if you have any questions, I will answer you in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.